Hello survivors and welcome to Apocalypse Party. In today's video we are going to be playing the game. It is available as a demo on NextFest on Steam. A very cool little game. Very interesting, very difficult if you don't have the right skills and weapons and things like that. But as you can see, whack ton of characters to play with. Each character then has 3 different passives as well, so there's going to be a lot of variety in the game, which is fantastic. Once it does get released, it does look like multiplayer is coming as well as a whole bunch of different stages with different maps as well, each showing you where the different places are on the maps as well. Different bosses. There's 4 options on the first map. It shows you your previous record or whatever the case may be, and then there's also a hell mode and an infinite mode. So there's going to be a lot of stuff to do on the game. But for today we're going to play on the hero. He gains weapon crates contain only firearms, and he gets 40% increased damage for firearms only. So we're going to play with the hero, and we can go and look at other videos with the other characters in the future. So let's get straight into it. We spawn right by a chest which gives us an SMG. I prefer the SMGs over the pistols just because I like the high fire rate. So we are actually going to look for something like an LMG or a assault rifle, just so that we it's just preference. But we'll see. We do like to go for damage over everything else. But let's see over here. When a projectile hits, there's a chance that it splits into 5 other projectiles. When firing a projectile, the faster you move. No. Equipment obtained. Explosive barrel. When reloading, leave an explosive barrel that explodes in 2 seconds. Said explosive deals firearm damage to enemies within range. So we're going to grab this. It also gives us a whole lot of different things over here. So you can see equipment is new ways to auto attack. Fire damage is fire damage. Ignite deals fire damage over a period of time, and range is deals damage to our scout deals damage to or scouts an area. Most melee attacks cause ranged damage. Okay, very interesting. But we're going to go with that upgrade, and there you can see we've got the explosion. We do have a crossbow over here, which I've never seen before. So that's very interesting. Maybe we can play with it. It does have a lot more attack as well as penetration and range. But it does have a fall off actually. So nah, we're not going to go with that. But you can see as well there is a different qualities of weapons. So right now we have a uncommon quality. There is epics. And you do find these statues along the way, like this one over here, that they buff you. There you go. Next upgrade option will be epic or higher, so that's really cool. But let's see what guns we can find along the way. You can also shoot them to unlock them. But over here, all types of damage up by 40%. We could go equipment damage up by 65%. We don't even have any equipments. So I think we're going to go for all damage up by 40%. And we're going to grab the assault rifle over there. You can see it's already doing double the amount of damage. A little bit of a lower attack speed or fire rate, which is common with assault rifles compared to those of SMGs. But I'm happier with the double damage rather than attacking a lot faster. It's much of a muchness knowing your weapons, but I like assault rifles over SMGs. I think everyone kind of does. Ooh, we got a dead little skeleton on a thing over here. So let's see what we can get from this statue. Again, next upgrade is going to be epic or higher, which is fantastic. While stationary, clip size is really great. The last bullet in a clip is guaranteed to score a critical hit. This is really good when you're playing with the sniper rifles, because they only have 1 bullet in the clip, and then that means that every single bullet is going to be a critical hit. But we're going to play with the Black Arms Dealer. We're going to get more ammo so that we can shoot and kill more enemies. So that's going to be fantastic. We are going to be able to unload a whole lot more onto the enemies. What I am going to try and look for or keep an eye out for is going to be an upgrade where the more ammo you shoot, the more damage you'll end up doing. So we're going to land up getting ourselves an LMG probably, where we're going to have a load of weapon damage. Not weapon damage, a lot of ammo, and then every time you shoot, or the more you shoot, the more damage your bullets do, the more less bullets you have in the actual firearm. Okay, firearm damage upgraded to fire damage. Every bullet increases movement speed, or we can unlock a summon a pet. We're going to go with the pet, just because we can. I mean, look at that massive guy. Why would you not want him on your team? So the pets, they can get hurt, which is fine, because all that's going to happen is that we land up re-healing him over time. So what happens is he takes damage, and then they like stop working for a set period of time, and then they get revived afterwards. So you never lose your summons, you're always running with them around, and it just works out really, really well. So grabbing yourself all these equipments and things like that, summons, equipments and things like that, is just extra firepower, and then you can look at buffing them. Maybe there's a build out there where you only use equipments and you don't even need to fire, or something like that, but we'll see where we go. So here we go, summon entity, gets more HP and an increased what's this wording I'm looking for? Revival speed. That's really, really cool. It is another epic upgrade. Maybe we need to go for that, but this one over here says each time in a killing spree, increase all damage with the maximum of 45. That's actually really good as well. So let's go with Unstoppable. That's just going to make it so that we can kill things a lot faster. So now we are level 6. You can actually see we're on 225 killing spree as well. So we are, getting that maximum amount of damage possible from that. We do just need to, well, we did have to try and keep the killing spree going, but we kind of lost it over there, which is a bit sad. But now we're on our way to the Archon over here, which is the altar, and that's going to allow us to, fight one of the first bosses. We do need to fight 3 of them, and this one being the first one is normally the easiest one. Oh, actually not. Actually, the first one's probably the hardest one. But I know this one is a boss that holds up a shield. There's a shotgun. I didn't even know shotguns were in the game. So it's my first time seeing a shotgun, which is pretty cool. And I really don't feel like 70 bullets, 50 bullets. I swear I had 70, but obviously I'm completely wrong. Let's see if this is another level up altar. We did get it just in time, which is perfect. All ranged effects, no. Use the force to control an extra firearm, dealing 30% of the original damage. Press 1 to switch this firearm while collecting a weapon. And then for each projectile passing through, said projectile deals 20% more damage. So if you get a lot of piercing, then that works. But we're going to go with the Force Awakens. So now we actually have another weapon that's busy shooting, which is just extra damage, which is fantastic. But we didn't start the altar, and you can see we are getting quite surrounded over here. Alright, the deer-headed elf, that's a raging whirlwind. Raging wind, that's okay. This is actually one of the easiest bosses in the game, so we're actually quite happy that this is the one that we're fighting. Alright, another level. We can summon another entity. We could go there for firearm damage. Gather all summoned entities around the attack and increase damage of all of them. Or we could get another summoned entity over here. They have a chance of recovering. Oh no, that's just an upgrade. So we're going to go for the firearm. We do lose quite a bit of a firearm cost, I guess. So we've only got 35 firearm ammo now, which is fine. We do deal a lot more damage now because of that, so that's okay. You do have to weigh them up. We didn't get the upgrade that made it, so we dealt more damage per extra bullet in the clip, and we finally beat the first boss. We do get more XP over there. We get a heal over here, which we didn't really need. Grab the XP over there, and now we get the choice between 2 abilities. So we can either upgrade, let's just go and see what that is. For each summoned entity, increase both armor by 6, or reload speed. We're going to go with the reload speed. So I've used both of these, unfortunately. We are going to take the Thunder Kirin. It is a really, really awesome compared to the Black Hole. We will use it a little bit later. You can see over there it says right click to use that weird electric skill. Very, very cool. Gauss rifle is kind of like a what would you call it? Gauss rifle is like a fusion rifle, if you want to call it those, but I guess Gauss rifle is the right name for it anyway. And all it does is shoot a beam as a bullet, so it is a rifle. It does deal 1 bullet in the clip for us to do, and that's really, really cool as well. Very, very nice weapon, but I haven't used it yet either, so I'm sure there's a build for absolutely every single weapon. Looks like we're back in this area, which we don't really want to be. We need to go a bit further down. Okay, harp train. Upon collision, no. When your attacks hit a summoned entity, increase the attack rate or increase our clip capacity, which is great. That's going to counteract the curse we got over there. And then casting this initiates an instant full reload. That's perfect. So we can actually use our sacred ability as a free reload, which is going to be fantastic. We do need to try and find a better weapon. It would be cool if we switch our force gun to the shotgun, just to, you know, see what it's like. It does help us with melee. So when people are like on top of us, we are able to do that. Maybe I can use the Gauss rifle instead. That could be very, very interesting. We did get hit over there, which is unfortunate. We took a bit of damage. It would be interesting if there was an achievement to not take any damage whatsoever. And now we actually get a armed drone as an entity. We could go summons, or we could go for an equipment over here. Where we get something called Guardian of the Realm. It is melee, so we're rather going to go for the armed drone. I do want to try the Gauss rifle as a summon, just to see what it's like. There you go, you can see the laser beam being shot. I think it has infinite penetration. Yeah, it does. So that's pretty cool. Decent amount of damage coming from it as well. So we're in a pretty good spot. There's a nice big XP upgrade over there. Alright, I don't think there's a way to check the map. No, unfortunately there isn't a button to check the map, which is a bit of a bummer. It would have been nice to have seen whether or not we could go a certain way, but that's okay. Maybe they can add something in the top right corner over there. There is a little bit of an empty space just above the goal, and that's going to maybe they can do something like that in the future, just to help out with the maps and where to go. Along with it, if you did want to go to certain areas before you had to go to the altars, or if you wanted to make your way to the altar before it actually spawned, that could be a way of doing it. Alright, summoned entity revival speed, but they lose health per second. All range effects are increased with my attack speed. Or firearms, the last bullet in the clip scores a critical hit. So I think we can go with that. That also means that our Gauss rifle is going to crit all the time, or it should crit every time, but whether or not it works that way is a different story. So we're already at our... we're already at the next area, and we just unlocked the grenade launcher. You can see it shoots the cannonballs, which then explode when they do hit eventually. So that's a pretty cool gun. At least now with this summoned entity as a gun, or whatever the case may be, we do get to see the whole different options that are for us. And over here we do have our dude. I'm going to show you our ability. He's just going to throw that at us. And there we go. Lightning Kirin. And bam, it just does so much damage and shoots everything around us. So really, really cool. All types of damage when above a certain percentage of HP. That's fantastic, because we are full HP right now. So that's just going to give us a huge buff to our damage. Okay, I would have liked to have had a dodge there, but unfortunately we can't always have what we want. We just got to kind of stay in the green circle as well, which is, you know, does make it quite crampy and quite difficult, more difficult than you'd like it to be. But as long as we're inside the green circle, we can take as much time as we want to beat the boss, because he won't despawn as long as we are in the circle. But as soon as you leave the circle, it starts to go red, and it starts to shrink. So try and stay inside the green circle as much as possible. This is probably the second hardest boss fight. The hardest boss fight again is just those the three boss fight that you get. But there we go. Another altar done and dusted, which is fantastic. It gives you the healing. Let's see, the lower the percentage of the remaining bullets, the greater the damage of the bullets fired. This is the one that we were looking for. None left. We managed to get it. It is a legendary upgrade, so we are going to grab that one. And then we do get to change our special from Lightning Current. I haven't seen the Umbral Bolt, so we are going to grab that. And now we are on the next section. So now we just need to get to level 18. We're already 4 levels away from there, and we will then be in a really cool spot. So you can see this catapult over here. You are actually able to get into the catapult and use it. I am going to do that myself right now. But you can see our damage is getting up, and now we launch ourselves into the other side of the castle. So pretty cool, but as you can see, all of the zombies do kind of follow you anyway, so you do have to just be careful. Don't think you're going to have much room to breathe with that. So now we right click, we're going to see what this looks like. That's pretty cool, and we are invulnerable while we are shooting it as well. Shoot a medium stake projectile forward every 2 seconds. Or randomly destroy 1 piece of equipment. We've only got 1 piece of equipment. What was that? Oh, that's our explosive barrels. But we get 10% crit chance. We don't have any crit. We're on 5% crit. I think we're going to go with the barbecue grill right now, just the extra damage, and throw stakes at the enemy. So you can see there's a flying barbecue around us now as well, and it's shooting the stakes at the enemies. Not sure how much damage the stakes are going to do. You know, we're probably just feeding the zombies right now, making them stronger if anything else. Also, we are kind of in a little bit of trouble in terms of damage usage over here. This is not going very well for us. Ow, behind us. Is this a better gun? Yes, it is. Oh, that's why it's a better gun. That was a rifle. Alright, give ourselves that little bit of armor. Looked like our golem was actually tanking quite a bit for us as well. So we do have to thank him. He did die though, unfortunately. We are then now looking at getting some more upgrades, so we can get either another equipment or another summon, a detonator note. When a summon entity scores a crit, no, we don't want that. Equipment obtained, fire hand mecha. The last bullet fired from the firearm creates a wall of fire along its trajectory. Enemies within the fire receive fire damage, so that just means the last bullet is going to shoot a firewall like that you just saw over there, but that wasn't the last bullet in our clip, so I'm not sure why it did it more than once. Maybe there's a chance because of having specific upgrades that they have a higher chance of proccing more than once. Or I mean, you can see there the explosive barrels, we put down 2 over there even though we only reloaded once. So maybe if you get specific increases, maybe they do certain things. Like the more firearms you have and the more of these that you have, they are going to help you. There is also an auto fire on if you push Z, and then you can push your number 1 to change the grenade launcher to your main attack and things like that. But it doesn't really mention like what each of these things do for you. Not that that matters too much, but it would be very nice if that was added, just so you could see like, hey, if I took this, it would be better. Otherwise, you know, if you have a set of like 6 equipments, it does this, or if you have more of this, like increasing range does this, or so on and so forth. But I don't know, it's not really there. Okay, summon a fire hydrant. Use a sprinkler to control one of your firearms and shoot at enemies behind, dealing 50% of the original damage. Each shot pushes you forward a little. Oh, we get a different weapon completely as well. I think over here we can reload. all summoned entities will be cloned. That's pretty cool. I will grab that. We get a second fire giant. Yes, please. He does only have 50% of the HP and the damage, but that's still, you know, more damage. So I'm happy with that. That was a pretty cool one, and we're getting quite a lot of legendary upgrades. So that's really, really awesome. Okay, this will be our last level. We do just need to get up in that level. We need that last level. We're nearly there. We are on a huge killing spree as well. But now we've got the level. We need to see where we are going. At the 48th second of every minute, a moonbeam shines upon you, blessing you with invulnerability and healing you. Yes, please. Oh my, that is beautiful. Because we just got hit quite a lot there. Alright, where is this shrine? I don't see the icon on the screen. It does say let's activate the shrine. Oh, there it is. It's because it was hiding under my Umbral Blast. Alright, so once every minute we are going to get a nice heal, which is fantastic. As long as it heals us while we're moving as well, that's going to be great. There we go. We didn't really get to see much of an animation, unfortunately, but it would have been cool to have seen something. And now we need to just keep our killing spree going, thank goodness, because it was about to disappear. We're on 612, as you can see, and we're just making our way over to the next shrine. Just kill these dudes. There should be zombies in front of us, but I'm not seeing anything, and we just lost our kill shrine. Oh, that's so annoying. We just lost our killing spree, and that just made us lose a bit of damage. Unless I'm thinking of another playthrough where we got something where the more killing spree we had, the more damage we dealt. But I'm sure I picked that up now, but I could be completely wrong. Alright, this is a far way we had to go for the shrine. Alright, at least we have quite a decent amount of bullets as well. Okay, the shrine should be here somewhere. There we go, here's the shrine. Our next weapon will be of epic quality. That's only if we do go and pick up a weapon. But that's okay, we do have the triple boss fight over here. We're going to summon our invulnerability while we're shooting them, and we didn't even hit the boss the entire time. So that's just fantastic and worked perfectly, as you can see. So just fantastic when you do it and it doesn't work. Okay, summoned entities, more damage, more life, or each activated altar increases clip capacity. So we can do that. That's going to give us quite a lot of clip capacity. And as you can see, we have so many enemies around us, and we have so many of the bosses as well. So we need to just focus on the enemies first, and then we can start doing shit on the bosses. Somehow we were in for... Oh, we got the moonbeam like right that second as they attacked us, and we landed up being invulnerable. So that was pretty cool. It saved us a little bit of HP. We do have to just try and move. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of movement speed, so it does make these bosses that little bit harder as well. I don't want to die though. Can you use your attack, please? There we go. Oh man, this is not looking good for us. I don't want to die at the final boss game. Come on. Oh, whoops. Ow. We got eaten by a house. This is not looking good at all. Oh man, that is so unfortunate. Right at the end, we died. I guess my build wasn't the best. Alright, so it says stage failed. You get to see the amount of kills you did, your damage, sacred ability, and your weapon. That's cool. You get a look at your talent list as well. And then you unlock new content. So we've unlocked a new talent, we unlocked a new weapon, and then if you did go to things like the catalog over here, you can take a look at the talents. So the dragon Regal that we unlocked here is a dragon egg, and after killing 200 enemies, the mighty dragon will hatch, and its breed is determined by your elemental talent tags. So that's pretty cool. We do get to see the new weapon that we unlocked as well. It is a firearm. It's got a lot of range. It will be interesting to see those. So there are other weapons, so like clear a stage without picking up any new weapons. These are all other ones like for official launch, or clear a stage without initiating any attacks. I don't know how that works. That means you're going to use summons, but we don't have a character for that. And then there are other weapons that you can unlock doing specific things. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.